What's up? I'm Chris.
And I'm Tony, and we're back with another episode of the Poi and Pizza Show. We have a jam-packed show today. Some fun stuff to talk about. Chris, what are our topics?
And today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be giving you a lava update. We're also going to be talking about my new favorite animated movie of all time.
Oh, no.
And we're going to be talking about being in a remote place on the island and the struggles of Wi-Fi. And last certainly but not least, your favorite and ours, wifeisms.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What do you mean eating poi and pizza? Who the hell would do that? Eat poi and pizza. Who does that? Idiots do that. You get diarrhea, you go eat poi and pizza.
All right, you guys, to kick this off, we're going to let Chris go ahead and fire away with our first topic.
Yeah.
This should be fun.
Yeah, well, we're just going to, I'm just going to give a quick lava update. I know because people want to know, and our family members out there want to know. And even if you watch this in the future, you're going to be like, whoa, those two guys live on the island where there's lava covering the whole island.
Wow, how did they survive? They must be the only two left.
No, it's not covering the whole
How
island.
will they reproduce?
But I have to say, last night on the way driving home, hey, whoa.
Yeah. Took a second.
Yeah.
It's crazy driving home.
Yeah. Did you see it at night?
Yes.
Oh man, it was especially bright last night, and we got to see a little bit of the fountain coming up. And again, the lava itself is affecting a small part of the island. I guess today the fog's kind of bad in the Ka'u area, which is the south part of the island. But we had some nice skies today, and for the most part, it's been pretty nice here.
It has.
At least in Hilo, HPP area. Even though in Waikoloa, I've been told.
Yep. And the cruise ships are back today.
Great, yeah, and that is definitely great news. Our island is ready to serve. I'm more than happy to, be able to experience this incredible event. I'm like saddened and in awe at the same time.
It's such a weird feeling. I had that conversation last night. You're awestruck looking at just the I don't want to say magnificence of the lava, but it is. And part of you, it breaks your heart to see going to Kapoho and to Champagne Ponds to know that that's gone now. It breaks your heart. But at the same time, you're looking at this and you're like, holy cow, that is amazing. The amount of lava.
Yeah.
And the glow in the night reminds me of when we moved out here and they had a 30,000 acre forest fire. That's the equivalent of the glow in the sky. A 30,000 acre forest fire that happened in Colorado 6 years ago to this is a very similar glow. So you can imagine how much lava is actually flowing. But we're safe and it's isolated.
It's totally isolated. The one
I totally sensationalized that for a second.
Stop sensationalizing stuff, man.
Oh my gosh.
But it is amazing.
It is.
Like, I don't know how people are going to feel about this, but when I drive home, I think that the orange sky is beautiful. I really do. I drive home now, and I guess at first I was really, saddened by, seeing all these houses going, but it's kind of at the point where it's now just mostly flowing out on, into the ocean, right?
Yeah.
At Kapoho.
Yep.
So we're going to miss Kapoho. We're going to miss Champagne Ponds. It's no longer going to be a part of our, our life. So I'm grateful for the memories that we made, though.
And it'll create new experiences.
Fishing spots, right? Like
new
Taylor
fishing
said,
spots.
In 10 to 15 years, it'll be a great fishing spot. So that's the positive with it. All right. And kind of in the same lines, but not. I just recently watched Coco, dude.
Oh, finally!
I watched Coco. Yeah,
I told him about this 2 months ago.
He did. So my wife, our whole family actually watched it. My two girls, my wife, and myself. And it is my new favorite animated movie. It is. It's interesting because if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna throw down any spoilers here, but it's basically about a Mexican family and the value of family, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not going to give away too much, but it reminded me a lot of the Hawaiian culture, the Mexican culture and the Hawaiian culture, very similar. And I'm sure, a lot of other cultures, but particularly how it was centralized mostly around music.
Music, yep.
And it really impacted my wife really hard. She actually went, we all shed tears.
I was going to ask you.
At the end. Oh, yeah. All four of us. So I'm getting ready for the sad part, looking at everyone so I can tease them.
Right.
But I can't tease them because now I'm starting to, I'm starting to shoot too. And shoot, I really don't want to give it away, but, my wife was affected by it because her grandfather was a legendary musician, Kindy Sproat. So it really impacted her hard because she felt like, you know, like with the way we go through daily life, the hustle and bustle of daily life, that she tends to forget, you know. So it really brought her back. So it really brought her back. But it was a great movie. Big up love to my one and only Mexican friend, Frank Martinez.
My one and only.
Yeah, boys. You know, their culture is very similar to ours. So anyway, it was a terrific movie. You know, probably my new favorite. Your thoughts on it?
Oh, it's definitely my favorite. You know, when we watch it, and I think I brought it up like 3 or 4 shows ago. It's the only Disney movie other than The Lion King that brought me to a tear. And The Lion King, easy. The Lion King was 98. I was still young. All right, so don't even give me that Lion King made you cry. Though. It had some sad moments to it. So just easy with your judgmental eyes watching me. This movie, well, I mean, it brings you. It was so unbelievably written, and I grew up.
It was amazing.
I mean, you know, F has been Frank. Sorry, we call him F.A.
Yeah,
so
don't say F because
whenever I say F, like, oh, why don't you like him? You know, it's like, you know, his wife's name is Paula. So whenever I say F and Paula, they're like, oh, you really don't like her, do you? But we call him F.A. It's Frank Augustine.
It must be because he's a Bulls Jordan fan.
Oh, God. We'll get into that.
Okay.
But growing up, like I've seen this culture and I've been a part of this culture, you know, most of my life. And it was just such a very well written.
It really was.
You know, I liked Moana. You know, it was good. It wasn't Toy Story or Ice Age good. But to me, Coco is... When you look at the Hall of Fame,
yeah.
Wait, the Hall of Fame of Disney Pixar animated movies.
Fair enough.
Is
let's go like top 3.
Well, Hall of Fame is 4. You got to go 4.
Okay, 4.
Okay. So name one, and I'll name one.
Coco definitely number 1.
Coco, no, yeah, Coco's on there.
Okay. I feel differently about you because it is my culture. Moana's number 2.
Okay.
What about you?
I would say Shrek is my number 1 still.
Okay.
Coco's number 2.
Okay. Shrek is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just give you my 4.
Okay, go, yeah.
Okay, I go Coco, Shrek, Toy Story.
Coco or Shrek, Coco?
Oh, Shrek, Coco, Ice Age, Toy Story. I really enjoyed Ice Age.
No, Frozen?
Oh, not Ice Age. Frozen. What a dummy.
That's a pretty white movie, so I figured you'd want.
Yes,
you definitely
Frozen.
Put that in your top 4.
I had Ice Age because Frozen is ice, and it had my. That's the way my brain thinks, guys. Just leave me alone today. I didn't have my full cup of coffee. So let's recap: Shrek, Coco, Toy Story, Frozen. That's my 4. That's my Hall of Fame of Disney Pixar.
So you're like, see now, like I don't want to be influenced by your picks because Frozen's not in my top 4.
Okay. You don't have to put it in there.
So mine is Coco.
Moana.
Definitely Moana. I think that was a pretty good depiction of culture. Man, like I'm still a fan of Mufasa and
Lion King.
It's not that type of anime. Yeah. That's still one of my
it's an animated.
That is still one of my all-time favorites, just because of the whole circle of life thing.
Yeah, it just missed out. It was number 5 for me. Okay. But go ahead. Gotta leave one off. And last but not least,
it's definitely Toy Story. No doubt about it. Like I remember watching Toy Story. I was working as a keysmith at Sears, and right across the way was the portrait studio.
Okay.
So to keep the kids busy, they'd play a movie. And there was one point where Toy Story played for like 3 months, and I honestly I never got tired of the movie. Like I thought it was a terrific movie. But Toy Story 3, to me, when a
little bit darker.
What's his name?
Woody.
The kid grows up.
Oh yeah.
Right, and he goes to college and stuff, and then they end up finding new homes, and that was a great
man. It's one of our tops, and we can't think of the kid's name. Andy. Because he wrote it on his boot. Yeah.
Yes. So,
yeah. And it was a little bit darker too with the toy and the and going into the rubbish dump and the fire. And we actually had a friend that said, "Don't watch it. It's too dark."
Really?
That was the beginning of the sissification.
Liberal. Didn't say that.
So curious, what is your Hall of Fame of animated movies?
Top 4. Coco is tremendous. So if you haven't seen Coco, it's weird because it's the first movie where when someone dies, you're not sad.
Right. Right? You actually cheer.
I mean, someone beloved dies, right? And you're not mad.
Well, with Scar, you were happy at the end when Scar went in. Well, but he didn't die though.
Well, we don't know. Maybe he did.
Maybe he did. The hyenas got him.
Yeah.
Or did they?
Or did they? Right.
Or is Lion King 2 coming out with Scar Revenge?
Lion King 2 came out, and there's also Scar's Revenge. Where have you?
Is it really? Mother F. Moving on. So Scar didn't die then. See, I couldn't watch a sequel because the first one was so good.
Or not. Yeah, I know. Man. Yeah, there's no way you could.
And I have one beef too. For those of you that watch Lion King on Broadway, I've heard it's outstanding. And they're making a new Lion King with the CGI, like they did with Jungle Book. So Lion King, like they did the Jungle Book, is coming out. But my problem is, did you see the new Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Okay.
With Emma Watson.
Here's what I loved about that. They kept the essence and the actual songs from the original one.
Yeah.
And to me, it was a joy watching it because they kept that essence. Lion King Broadway, I heard the music and I'm not having it.
Yeah. Dude, you are like the classic traditionalist.
I am dude. Give me old school blue color. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be difficult to imagine Lion King being done any other way.
Right.
It was so perfect.
I mean, and when you have the guy who played Timon from Birdcage, I can see what's happening.
Yeah.
His voice, like you can't imitate that.
Yeah.
He's got such a
But you're right. Beauty and the Beast I liked it.
Well done.
I was just as disappointed at the end by the way the prince looked after he turned from the beast to a human as I was with the animated. So they did it exactly perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like when you're like,
he wasn't.
That's him.
Prince. Yeah. I wonder if like real life beauty is like
back to the beast.
Yeah. She's like, man.
yeah.
I'm good. Garcon.
Garcon. Yeah. Where's that Garcon character again?
Yeah. Oh, you threw him off the building. Yeah. Thanks, Beast. Can you go back to the fuzziness? Terrible.
Oh man. Yeah. So anyway, Coco is my new all-time favorite, man. It is a terrific movie.
I loved it.
Absolutely love it.
No, you had a experience this weekend. In the Out Yonder.
Yeah, so we went deep into the forest. My wife is from Kohala.
Deep in the forest.
We like to say deep into the Kuahivis, right? So my wife went into is from Kohala, and I love visiting there, man. It's like you get away. The air is beautiful and clean, except when you drive past the pastures.
We call that the smell of money.
But
in Colorado.
Yeah. but I love visiting there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's beautiful.
The one challenge is always the darn Wi-Fi. So my wife's partying with her family, right? I don't drink.
We're together with that, yeah. We'll have
that much.
We'll have this much of a beer.
Yeah, right. And my wife loves to party, dude.
Yep.
Especially when she's there.
Well, I told you we married the same woman.
Yeah. So I let her spend time with her family and stuff. And my kids and I are just we're being party poopers, right? We're like sitting in the truck, but we don't bother her. We're not sitting there going, oh, hurry up, can we go already? So we sit in the truck 4 hours. Sorry, I had to put that in. And we're like, so now.
So 4 hours could be 20 minutes. We're
down at KOKO Beach Park. Okay. And so it's pretty far down. So, the Wi-Fi signal is really spotty. And the parking lot is not very big. In fact, there's like this little grassy area. I don't know, like I can't really explain the size of it, but it's probably the size of, it's small. So we're in the car and we're, oh man, there's no Wi-Fi. So I jump in the driver's seat and I'm like driving the car like this, like trying to find.
With his phone out there.
Yeah, literally. Hina's sitting out the window like with her phone up. And we're like driving, we're like turning like this around the parking lot, like trying to find.
Hashtag Wi-Fi struggles.
Trying to find Wi-Fi signal, and they said, wait, stop right there.
Wait, back.
I think I have a bar. So.
Damn, I have no service.
So we're like going through this Wi-Fi struggle down there, and that's like the one big challenge when we go down there. Like, I mean, I love that place, and I get it. Like, when you go to a place like that, you should not be on your electronics. You should be enjoying nature.
As your wife's sucking them up.
Yeah. But dude, it was evening time already. The wind's blowing outside.
You have a long drive home.
Pretty cold. Well, we stayed over there, but
okay.
We're just waiting. So, I'm like driving like 5 yards, 3 yards, reversing back to just to find that Wi-Fi signal. down in the Kuahivas of Kohala. So
that could actually be a wifeism is take a hint. Like ladies, take a hint. I've done the because your wives when they're ready to go, they'll kick you.
Yeah.
So I've reciprocated that. I'm ready to go. I'll give her the or the hand on the leg pinch, and then she's not getting that. So then I squeeze it a little bit harder, and she's not getting that, and then I'll kick her, and she'll like look at me, and I'm like, because you don't want to be rude in front of everybody and say we need to go.
Yeah.
But she's the worst at that. Is when she's ready, like she's ready.
Yeah.
We're going. Okay,
Yes.
mom's ready. We're going.
Yes.
But when dad's ready, it's like you could throw up flares. Caw, caw. Look up here. Look up here.
Smoke signal. Smoke
You
signal.
two.
Smoke signal.
Yes, we're going. And she's like, yeah. And she keeps talking. And we're like, dude, we need to go. It's 11. Our kids are 6 and 8. Like their eyes are like this, right? We need to go. Oh, so we get in the car and I'm like, hun, like, did you not get any of the signals? Oh, is that what you were doing? Like you can only say that one time because every time after that, that is what I'm doing. But I'm gullible, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I was doing. You didn't catch the signals? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was lost in talk. Well, how come when I'm lost in talk, when you kick me, I know right what it means. So now when you go into someplace, you have to preface, honey,
that's a female thing.
when I elbow you, grab your leg, or kick you, any of those three, it's time for us to go.
Right.
Are we on the same page? Yes, honey. Nod and look at me in the eyes and say, I get it. You have to, not that we have to treat our wives like 3-year-olds, but sometimes
It's a wife thing, man.
you got to just give those. But speaking of wives,
It's a wife thing.
I have a wifeism that drives me nuts.
Please, I'm curious here.
Wifeism number 4.
Okay.
We does not mean we means you. Okay? When your wife says we, it never means we. It simply means you.
Yeah.
Go into the room last night. Everyone's tired. She says, we need to change these sheets. It's been over a week. And I said, we? As she walks out. And I know what that means. She informed me to change the sheets. So women, just look. We're okay taking direction.
Sure.
When you say you need to do this, we may grumble, but we know.
Or better yet, you could say the sheets need to be changed. So you don't use the you factor.
Yeah, but that still is that passive aggressive womanness. Where it's the sheets need to be changed. Oh, I agree, hun. So, last night, the sheets, we need to change the sheets. Oh, by we you mean me. And she's like, yes. And she walks out. So my conversation is, why are you saying we when you truly mean me?
Yes.
So, and it happens all the time.
Well,
we need to get the oil changed on the car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that, hun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing it. Oh, so by we you mean me? Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say, you need to do this? I can take direction.
Yeah, that's like very similar to like wifeism number 10, right? Where like if you're driving on on a long drive and she goes, "Are you hungry?"
Oh yes.
Oh no, I'm not hungry. You're like, oh no, I'm fine. 5 minutes later, are you sure you're not hungry?
Why, are you hungry, honey? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
But you look a little parched.
If
but
you're good, I'm good. Yeah.
Well, I'm good, honey. But I'll stop if you want me to.
Oh, no.
No, don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. But you do look a little hungry.
Yeah.
So then you're just pulling over. Fine.
Yeah.
What do you want? And they order 12 things and they're scarfing it down. Oh, you weren't hungry, were you? Oh, what hungry? You're not hungry? I told you I wasn't hungry. I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. We're going to barbecue. I'm not hungry. Why? No. Come on.
It's very similar to that, the whole we thing.
Yes. So we'll say wifeism 4-10.
Are we going to my wife says, are we going to the dump on Sunday? She never rides with me in the truck when we take trash to the dump. But are we going to the dump are we going to throw in the trash this weekend? She never.
Yeah. We. Again.
We going to
we. Women,
throw the trash out?
Just say what you are wanting to say.
Yes.
Okay, men, when you hear, are we going to the dump this weekend? Here's what your mind should be telling you. Your wife is telling you, you will be going to the dump this weekend or I will be pissed. Okay?
Yes.
Literal translation.
Yes.
We means you.
Yes.
Okay, we have that covered.
That's right. It's a whole, yes. And 4-10 is a great way to put it, man. The whole are you hungry thing is like, no, I'm not hungry.
Yeah, and that brings us to our one of our other wifeisms that we'll cover another time. Oh, guess who's going to answer this real quick?
She probably realized she hung up.
That was
she knew we were.
That was wifeism.
Wifeisms, yeah. I don't know if I have to turn my phone
that is.
off.
Oh, yeah. So list of wifeisms coming up. Number 1, feed on time. Men.
Oh, early if possible.
Yes. Feed prior to. Know the warning signs of hungry wife. We'll talk about that.
Hungry and coffee.
Yeah. Number 2 is dealing with hunger. There is a weird trigger that your wife will know when you're going out to eat for lunch. It is the weirdest thing. We'll talk about that on another time because we are running close.
Time already? Oh, we are. That was kind of quick.
Yeah. So, man, we are with you every step of the way.
Yes, we are.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a tagline, isn't it?
Yeah, we're with you every step of the way. I don't know. It is now.
It is now.
For our wifeism. All right, thanks for joining us this week on the Poi and Pizza Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Tony.
Keep your pizza hot and your poi fresh.
Aloha.
Aloha.
What do you mean eating poi and pizza? Who the hell would do that? Eat poi and pizza. Who does that? Idiots do that. You get diarrhea, you go eat poi and pizza.